Good morning, Odysseyers. Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. And today, I got a really hot topic I want to share with you guys on what's happening. I don't know if you guys remember, in 2018, we did an episode of Trends in the Housing Market. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you don't buy, real estate agents were telling everybody all over, you'll never get into the market, you'll never afford to buy, you'll never have. But if you do get into the market, what are the costs associated with owning a property? Today, we're going to look at what CTV News is actually reporting. Sudden 113% spike in Toronto condo fees spark nasty dispute and threats. Let's take a look. Let's get your coffee. It's Morning Coffee with Mike. So there it is, guys. CTV is reporting it. It was reported a few days ago. We are in the first week. We're into the second week of November, and what a gorgeous day we're having here today. Sudden 113% spike in Toronto condo fees spark nasty dispute and threats. Okay, so the cost of occupying units or owning property is going crazy. My property tax went up this year, and it's going to go up another few. I don't know how much more it's going to go up, but I know they're forecasted to keep going up, right? So now, property tax and condo fees do not, in some places, do not include property tax. That's something that you have to pay on your own. So let's find the first page here. Sorry, these papers are really crumpled up here. Give me one sec, folks. Here we go. Toronto. When condo fees are more than doubled in North York building, it sparked a nasty dispute involving legal threats, frightening emails, and accusations of conspiracy, according to a new Ontario Supreme Court judgment. Now, again, we've seen this happen in Oakville, Ontario, and other parts, and then we've seen incidences happen where they took them forever to make a pre-built condo. They put their money down, and then they decided not to make the pre-built anymore and give everyone a refund because they took too long to build it and property prices went up another 30%. So people got refunds on their down payments. But you try walking away from a condo pre-built that goes south. You try walking away and see what happens. It's always a one-sided thing, right? And now the Board of Commercial Units at the Emerald Park condo Yonge at Sheppard Avenue is hoping a new court order against harassment and threats will give some relief and allow them to get to the bottom of the surprise fees, hikes, and common to many new builds in Ontario. So remember, guys, these condos and a lot of this infrastructure was not built by the European laborers. A lot of this stuff was built through different contracts and through lots of Mickey Mousing. And you're going to see the Opal Tower start happening. Look up the Opal Tower in the Olympic Village there in Sydney and see what's happened with that. It kept me awake at night. I couldn't sleep, said William Liu, a member of the board who says he was surprised as anyone to see a fee hike in the first 5 years the building was open. 113% of our unit is a lot. For example, my fees went from about $500 a month to about $1,000 a month, he said. That was tough for his business, a storefront, Smart 4 technology repair firm, but others in the building took it worse. Soon, the court judgment says, a group of owners blamed the board for the financial problems, issuing multiple lawsuit threats, accusations, corruptions, and something called civil conspiracy and frightening emails. So people are going to get back. See, here's the problem. So they're not ripping off a bunch of Europeans here. Well, about Europeans like myself, like I'm Portuguese. So when someone rips me off, I'm like, I'm done with this. Goodbye. See you later. Other cultures, you screw with them, they want their money back. They want their money back. Remember what happened in China with that condos? Some condos were selling in China below cost to clearance out the last 3 units. The people were surrounding the building and throwing garbage at the vehicles of the owners of the office, saying, why are you selling these below the cost? What we bought it, we want our money back. Some cultures, they want their money back. You don't screw with them. So soon, the court judgment says a group of owners blamed the board for the financial problems, issuing multiple lawsuits, threats, accusations, and corruption, and something called civil conspiracy. One said, I will find you in Singapore, where you hide, and drag you into my cold, dark world." Whoa. You see? It's not Portuguese. Singapore. Yeah, there's no Portuguese in Singapore. Obviously, it's in all common interests to get our fees to a level where they should be, so that when you have someone who is throwing stones at people for nothing, it makes things 10 times more difficult. Propagorgo said. The issue of suddenly rising condo fees is not limited to that building. An Ontario Auditor General's report in 2020 found many developers had sold units using understated amounts for condo fees in their initial budgets and didn't include expected expenses. So when these things are built like crap, they're going to start falling apart. They will start falling apart. At the time, the Auditor General recommended that the developers provide an additional discourse of expected increases in common areas and expenses to give condo boards more time to claim increased amounts and borrow best practices from their jurisdictions. Now, condos are having an issue, and if you guys don't remember, they're having a really tough time because insurance companies don't want to insure these condos, the strata, right? So insurance companies are saying this investment is way too risky. One building, each unit, $800,000, $1 million a unit, 350 units. I don't blame insurance companies to want to not cover that nut. What if something happens and they're on the hook for that much money? Well, the insurance company will have to file for bankruptcy, and then no one gets nothing, right? And nobody wants that to happen now, right? In Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Labrador, the developer must put money in trust to be available for condo corporation, the report says. And in BC, developers that understate the expenses have to pay a penalty that doubles if the expenses are 10% higher, or triples if the expenses are 20% higher. There are no similar provisions in Ontario, the report says. At the time, the Ontario government said following those recommendations would require more legislation. That's a process the Ontario government is going through as it revamps the Condo Act. So again, you're going to start seeing laws that have been put in place for many years that didn't have to be revamped because people, were humble and they, looked out for each other and say, well, that guy's going to be on the street if we do that. People don't care about that anymore. That should have been done long ago. The Auditor General found very clearly that there are many condo residents that are moving into buildings that face sudden increase in condo fees because of developers systematically understanding the condo fees at the time of sale. That's not fair. It's like when they slip that extra insurance on a car when you buy it at a dealership. Like when you go to a dealership and you go buy a car and they slip on that extra insurance. Oh, you can get your money back if you don't use the insurance in 2 years. You don't use the insurance in 2 years and you go back to get your money and they tell you that they didn't check a box for you, so you're not getting a refund back. But what about, I was told that if I didn't fix my car in 2 years, I could get the money back and this is a coverage. You don't get your money back. That's how it works, right? Lawsuits continue at the Admiral Park building, seeking to discover exactly why the fees went up, and the condo board are engaging in a forensic auditor. So a lot of these presidents of these condo associations too, you got to be careful. The one that I was in Vancouver had a hot tub on the roof, had a two-story condo penthouse on the top in the condo. Oh man, this guy is woo! You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the deal was because I don't really know these people. Because in Vancouver, people don't talk to each other. But anyways, here's the deal with that, guys, and that's what's going on. So condo fees. So we're having this happening. So people need to get to reality. The price of gas, if it's going to be tied in with the cost of everything, the price of gas is still cheap in comparison to what the price of everything is. The price of food keeps going up. Price of food will continue to keep going up. So stock up on your rice and your beans, stock up on your stuff, get your stuff organized, right? Get your stuff in line, right? So that you can, I've been telling people, get out of the city. But then you have these condo, these real estate agents, buy now, oh, you'll never own anything ever, you'll be forever bought out of the market. And that's a problem. And a lot of people hook, line, and sinker bought into that. And why did condo sales rally so much in 2016, 17, and 18? Well, people couldn't afford to get into the housing market. So it starts with the apartment market. Okay, if there's any apartments left, then it goes to the condo market, then it goes to the townhome market, and then it goes to the semi-detached market, and then it goes to the freehold market where you got your home freehold. It's your land and you do what you want. So anyways, it's a gorgeous day here in beautiful, beautiful British Columbia. It's the second week of November. We're going to be heading into winter pretty soon. This weather, it's like this pretty much most of the winters like this year. So people were asking about, so I got the extra solar panel put on there, like I showed you guys yesterday in the last video. So that's doing well. I got 4 more of those coming in, those big ones. So I'm going to put 2 on that side and 2 on the sunset and sunrise. There's the sun right there, nice and high in the sky. And let's take a look at what I got going on here. So battery right now is at 96%, and this doesn't take long to charge, these 3 deep cycle marine batteries. So we could have power in the house that's going into the house there, and that could power our essential heater and fridges and stuff if we need it. So there it is right there. There's my second system. So I got a second smaller system with the smaller panels, and they all connect to the one battery. And then this is in series, I think. Is this series? Yeah. So there's another one there, plus, positive, positive, plus, positive. They're all going to the plus and positives, 12 volts. And there you go. We got our timer here for our night lights at night that work very well. And I am very happy to see this. I'm very happy to see it's working right. Very happy to see that. Watch this. Let me go here really quick. Oh, that's that. That's that. I just want to go really quick to show you guys the. So there it is. There's the voltage. That's the panel getting the charge. So you could identify the panel with that little bar moving, getting the charge. We're at 13.1 volts. So that's really good. Everything's all topped up, ready to go. I'm super excited because this is the first time with the new extra panels where I'm going to actually see my batteries reach 100% fully charged. I haven't seen that yet. There's 14 amps right there. There's the volts. And there it is. I'm going to reach 100% because usually we get like a couple of hours of sun and I use more power than I should. But that's okay. But I'm practicing, and it's all a learning system here. So there it is. So that's going to keep our heater going if it does go down. Anyways, let me know what you guys think with these condo fees. Let me know what you guys think, honestly, what's going on with these condos. And yeah, there's a lot of really shifty, agents out there that use the whole, if you don't buy now, you'll never own. That's been happening for years. And this is a great asset. It's an investment. I didn't buy my house as an investment. When I told people 5 years ago to leave the cities, I told people, get out of the cities while you can. Oh, what about work and this? I can't find a job. Well, if you got out of the city 5-6 years ago, you would have nestled into something, maybe making less money, but you wouldn't be in this whole BS we're in right now in the cities. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. God bless. And we'll see you on the flip side.